I was recently approached by a client asking for advice whether it made sense to have the same agent that was representing the seller also represent them as the buyer. This is called dual agency, and it's a great question. The answer really depends on what you're hoping to get out of the deal. Let's look at the pros and the cons. So we'll start with the potential upsides. Some of the upsides of dual agency: faster communication, only one middleman between the buyer and the seller instead of two, so things can move more quickly. Smoother coordination, the agent knows what both sides want, so timelines and logistics can sometimes align better. And possible reduced fees. Some agents will reduce fees when they're working with both sides of the deal at the same time. This all sounds convenient, right? So here's the flip side and some of the drawbacks. When one agent is working for both sides, they're legally required to stay neutral. When a buyer approaches a listing agent, they need to remember that the listing agent has a fiduciary duty to represent the best interests of the sellers. That means there's a high likelihood that that listing agent is going to work more to maintain the peace and make a deal happen than really negotiate hard for your best interests as a buyer. They can't give advice that's going to give you a leg up over the seller when they've got that fiduciary duty to the seller. They're going to be more guarded in really getting information to you about the seller's motivation and where they're willing to end up from a price perspective because of that duty. So you lose a key part of the relationship, someone in your corner advocating for your best interests. And in a transaction as emotional and financially significant as buying or selling a home, it really matters to have someone in your corner. So here's my advice if dual agency is on the table. Ask direct questions. How will you represent my interests if you're also working for the other side? Get clear on the rules. Every state handles dual agency differently. In California, both parties must give informed, written consent for dual agency to happen, but it is legal. If it feels off, walk away. There's nothing wrong with wanting your own dedicated agent. What's the bottom line? Dual agency can work, but it is rarely the best choice when you want negotiating power and personalized guidance. When you're making one of the biggest financial moves of your life, you deserve someone whose sole focus is protecting your interests. If you have questions or are looking for real representation with no split loyalties, shoot me a message. I'm always here to help. I'm Jordan Bennett with Jordan Bennett Associates. Make sure to like and subscribe for more great real estate tips.